Know yourself through astrology. Come on and explore the galaxy with me. Tell me what's on your mind. Better yet, tell me your Mercury sign. What's up, star siblings? Thanks for connecting to Divine Star Energy. On today's video, we're going to be talking about the planet Mercury in the sign of Aquarius. But real quick, go ahead and smash that like button and subscribe, please, and thank you. So let's break down the planet of Mercury. In astrology, Mercury represents your thoughts. It represents how you process information. It's also known as the messenger. Mercury rules over communication, technology, and intelligence. It's like basically the boss of your brain and how you express yourself to other people. It's the planet that makes you think fast and talk smooth, but it also can, contribute to you having some confusion with other people and misunderstandings depending on what aspects it makes in your personal chart. So if you have a strong Mercury, you might be the type of person that can talk your way out of anything or into anything, if you know what I'm talking about. But if you have a weak Mercury, you might struggle to get your point across. Basically, don't try to rob a bank if you have a debilitated Mercury, because you might still be sitting there stuttering by the time the cops show up. No shade. So let's talk about Aquarius. Mercury in Aquarius. So Aquarius represents the sign of innovation. It represents the rebelliousness. It represents the independence. Basically, it's the weirdo boss in your brain. The part of you that wants you to break free from traditional norms, the part of you that wants you to do things your own way, the rebel inside of you. Aquarius pushes the boundaries. It, challenges the status quo. It's not afraid to think outside of the box and come up with new, innovative ideas and things that people haven't thought of, but also things that they might not even agree with. You could be seen as an outcast. You could be seen as an outsider, a black sheep, or whatever you want to call it, because you don't always think like everyone else and you don't want to think like everybody else. Aquarius basically says, I'm different, and that's how I'm able to make a difference. They're the ones changing the game up, so you can't argue with that. Like, they're kind of know-it-all people, but let's glue it all together now. So you have the sign of Mercury, the way you think, in the sign of Aquarius, the boss of your brain. So the boss of your brain encourages you to think outside of the box, to come up with new innovative ideas. It inspires you to rebel against traditional norms and the common way to do things. It tells you to communicate your ideas in a unique and unconventional way. It tells you to challenge authority. It tells you, it's like you want all the smoke. You want to buck the system because you really crave freedom intellectually and physically, but you also value independence and, just being able to be creative and think of things your own way and having a fresh, new, exciting points of view. So basically, you're the alien with advanced thoughts and futuristic mindset. But before we get out of here, let's talk about the planet Pluto, the planet that represents death, transformation, obsession, and power. This is in your sign, in the sign of Aquarius. So depending on the degree your Mercury is in, over the next 20 years or however long this transit lasts in whatever house that's in, it's going to tell you about the area of life where you're going to have this experience. So comment below if you like more personalized information on what to expect when Pluto conjuncts your natal Mercury. But in general, Pluto conjunct the natal Mercury is going to completely transform the way that you think and, the way that you think about certain things. So if it's in your first house, it's going to transform the way that you think about yourself, the way you think about what you put in your body, the food you eat, whether you exercise or not, or stuff like that. The second house is going to be about your finances, same as the 10th, your career. The 8th house is going to be, other 8th house things like intimacy, joint finances, and stuff like that.
But don't forget to embrace your inner weirdo. You Aquarius, stay real, stay true, and shine bright because you are the star in your own show. And until next video, we're out.